Have you ever asked yourself, how much money do you really need to retire and to never work again in your life? Is it $1 million, $5 million, $10 million? What's going on, my friend? My name is Vitaliy, Dubinin, founder of Financial Freedom Academy, and in this video, I want to get your mind to start thinking in the direction is, how much is enough for you to actually not needing to work ever again? The real number you need to never work again, because this is the definition of financial freedom, is when your money is working hard for you and allowing you to cover all of these expenses for your lifestyle without you having to work. So we need to consider several factors: the inflation in the market, the real cost of living, the market returns, and all of this is, of course, can be done with your financial planner to work on your retirement. In my view, you don't actually want to completely stop working and retire, like let's say at age of 40 or 50, because life will become too boring if you just not work and not be productive. So the key is to never have to work. So we need to think about what is that number, and to get you started in this path, in this direction, we need to consider how much is your annual expenses that would require for you to retire. So is it $50,000 a year? Is it $100,000 a year? Realistically, not a life of luxury, Bentleys and Rolls Royces and expensive vacations, and what will be requiring for you. So we need to start with that number. Let's say it's $100,000 a year. So what we'll do is we're gonna multiply that by 25. That has been proven by the financial planners is what you actually would need is $2.5 million. $2.5 million. Now the question is, when do you want to retire? At the age of 40, 50, 60, 70? The sooner you want to retire and get this money, the more aggressive you will need to be in how much money you save. And of course, you will need to ideally start early. The earlier that you start, the easier it's going to be for you to build up to this number. You have more time working for you, and more time in this money working for you is exactly what you need. So if you haven't started saving and investing, you need to start like right now, because the earlier you start, the better, but we cannot take back our time, of course. So the best time to start was 5 years, 10 years ago, but even better now is to start right now, because you don't have the clock rewind. So anyways, once you get to this number, let's say $2.5 million, William Bengen did a study in 1994 that basically is saying the following, that if you withdraw 4% per year, okay, and you live on this money, it should be enough to keep you for at least 30 years if you withdraw 4% a year. So that's why we are looking at this in this way, and we're gonna invest this money in a low cost index funds, like mimicking the funds of the US stock market that has been growing historically at about 8 or 9% a year, compounded over time, okay, in a low cost index funds. And it's gonna keep growing, but even though you will withdraw 4% a year, you're gonna still keep this number, okay? So once you determine this number, the annual amount multiplied by 25, you need 4% a year. Now we need to think, by what age do you want this number, and what is your current age, and you start to develop a plan of savings. You put aside a portion of what you earn. Of course, it will be helpful if you increase your income, and that will be more easier for you to save and invest. But you need to start into this habit of saving and investing every single month, like a clockwork. The more, the better, because you're going to compound and reach this retirement number faster. And this is the number, once you know it, what it is for you. There is no right and wrong. There is different lifestyles, different desires, different numbers. What the number is for you and what will be the realistic plan of how much you actually need to save every single month in order to realistically get this at, let's say, 7% or 10%. If you want to be aggressive, 10% a year. If you want to be more conservative, 7% a year. This is what you're looking at, okay? And build a plan. This video is not designed to break it all down for you number by number in your particular case, but to get your mind to start moving in this direction of planning, even if you don't plan to retire and not work, but knowing this, that you actually can support yourself fully, have everything covered for your money working hard for you, just living on this 4% a year. It's a very, very freeing thought. So, and target. That's what I wish for you. If you want to learn more, there is Financial Freedom Academy with videos and checklists and tools and everything that you need to go on this journey and achieve financial freedom. It's been Vitaliy Dubinin, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next ones.